Hello everyone, here in this video we will be explaining about how to add records into the database. Okay, so here I do not have any external database, but I will be adding the same into my local data source, which is already available in my application, and that is if you see in my data types, I have something called as hotel over here. So in this hotel I would like to add records. So first of all, to add records I need to first configure the source. So let me configure the source over here. So ID, name, location I'll take, and ID will become my use as key. Okay, so that is my primary key. So let me submit this. So in the backend, what happens, it will be creating one table in the backend, because I didn't create any source for this previously. So that's why now it will create one table in the Postgres, and also one report definition, 3 data pages if you see here. So these all things it will be creating. Okay, so this is the one which it will create in the backend once you create it. Okay, so close. So now I do not want to add any record directly into this application, but what I should do is I want it from the one of the case where I will add a few records, like few hotels, and those hotels have to come and sit into this particular or store into this particular data type. That is your local data source. Okay, so how do I do that is, I created one case type here, add hotel. So this is the one. So in this I'm adding one property that is to add hotels. So add hotels is a property. So this should be a data relationship because I want multiple hotels to be stored into my application. So I'll change the type to data relationship here. So how many records, what is the data object? Data object is hotel. How many records you want? You want multiple records here. Okay, submit. That's it. We do not want much over here. Okay, submit. So let's save and run this. Yes, so if you see here, I have certain things. So in ID I'll write 1 or else I'll take H123, and location I'll take Hyderabad, and hotel name I'll take something like Saptagiri. Okay, Karnataka, Mysore. So when I click on create, all the 4 records whichever I have here, that should be saved into my database. But if you look into my local data source over here, those are not storing. Can you see here? If I see action refresh, those are all not saved because I didn't configure anything. So for that I need to create an activity. So activity is used whenever you are writing something into the DB. So you are now doing the writing itself here, you are saving into it. So that's why I need one activity. So where do I configure activity? First of all, let's create an activity. So how to create an activity? Go to App Explorer, in add hotel, right click on this, create technical activity. Okay, so here you write add hotel. So add hotels, yeah, it's not single one, it's multiple one. So create and open here. So you got activity. So in activity you have all these things like label, loop, when, method, step page, description, jump, and all those things. We will discuss more about activities later. From scratch what activity is, what it does, we will be discussing in the next video. But now here we will be doing this particular process, to add whatever the data which is there in your page list property to add into the database. So for that I'll go for looping because I have multiple records, right? So for that I'll loop this. So multiple records, loop, and here I'll write the property which is there, add hotels. Okay, so from here what I do, I'll add one child step, add child. So in this I'll make property set, but where do you want this, in which class you want to store, means you want to store it in hotel. So for that I'll go for pages and classes. So I'll write hotel here, and hotel name will come from like this, pbc hyphen hotel. Okay, so now I'll go back to this. So property set hotel. Okay, so I'll take hotel, yes. So in this property set, what I do now is I'll take dot. If you see dot, the context of this hotel will come over here. So dot id. So dot id. So where is your data? Your data is there in add hotels. So to get that, you have to write primary dot add hotels. So add hotels, you have to copy first record, right? So for that you have to write one symbolic index as current dot id. Okay, so this is, you add the first one. Next, location. So primary dot add hotels dot location. So here okay, so now next I'll go with name, same, primary add hotels. So why I am writing primary over here is, hope you understood, right? So my data, whatever the add hotels, is available in the current context only, in the activities context only. So that's why I'm writing primary over here. Okay, so name. So before that we need to write the symbolic context, symbolic index, that is current. So you have symbolic indexes such as current, append, last, prepend, but now we want the current one, so we are just doing it. So this, after this, what you have to do is you have to make obj save, because you are saving it into the database, so you have to go for obj save. So in which class it is in? It is in hotel class. So right, so save this. So that is everything in the obj save. Okay, so simply obj save will not work, you have to even write right now here. Okay, but all at a time, if you want to do obj save, then you can just simply ignore this, and yeah, ignore this, and last step you can write commit. Okay, so you can say commit. So commit will commit this, but when you write this in flow action, actually there is no need of writing commit, because flow action itself has commit on it. Okay, so let's see whether this works or not. But where do you configure this? So I did obj save, and we have added property set and also obj save. So in obj save you can select right now to write it. Okay, but it will do individual, every time it will go and hit the database, so that's not a best practice to do right now here. So let it be like this, and then what you do is, where do you configure this add hotels? So this add hotels have to be configured in your case type. Maybe you can take an extra additional process and add utility, or you can open the flow action. In that flow action you will have action tab. In the post processing of action tab, you can call the activity. Okay, so this will save your things. Okay, so now to work this, I'll take obj save and write now option. So now let's create a case. add hotel. So I'm adding H111, so location Karnataka, Paradise, create. Okay, now let's go and check. First let's see in the clipboard what is actually happening here. So in the clipboard, in your py work page, see add hotels. Yeah, there are three rows or 3 records. And now let's go back to the data type, hotel, action, refresh. Now you can see all the 3 are saved into your data type. So that is what your activity is. So now what I do is I'll just in activity I remove this right now and save, and I'll create another case, and here I'll write H218. So let's see whether this is created or not. Only one record I added. I'll go back here, into this action, refresh. Can you see? Even that right now, without right, create. So one record. Let me go back to here, action, refresh. Can you see? Oris has come. Why? What happened here means, I said you right, flow action will always have a commit automatically. So automatically this particular case, that particular class, that particular record would be saved automatically, or you do not write right now. Okay, so this is how you add data into the database using activity. Thank you.